Hi, this is Marcel of Marcel on Tech, and today we are talking about one of the most exciting phones I think of the time, which is of course the Oppo N2 Flip. Biggest competitor to the Samsung Galaxy Flip, and I actually think this device is better in some regards and not in others. What I want to do in this video is tell you why you might want to consider getting it. Forget the tech, forget the details in terms of lots and lots of specs, because you've seen all of those, they're all available. I want you to know whether or not you should get this device. Let's get into it. Okay, so we are talking about the N2 Flip. This bad boy right here has been very impressive. I have to say, I really like it. What are the things I like about it? Well, the things I like most about it are the flipping ability, right? That is cool in and of itself. If we look at the design, first of all, it's a very cool design. I really like the I like the purple color. It's a lilac color. I love that crease. It's so cool. That is a very, very cool design there. But aside from that, just being able to do this brings me back to the old days. This is an old school feature to be able to flip this and fold it to cut calls off and to answer calls. Very, very cool. If you want to answer a call on here, because the front screen panel is so massive, you can hit answer or reply and you can talk using speakerphone without even opening it, which is very, very cool. I like that feature. Initially, I actually thought it didn't do that, but it does. So that's very, very cool. The other features are the fact that you've got your main camera sitting on the front here, and you can go straight to taking a picture. Now, I tell you one thing that does annoy me actually, before I even get onto that, the navigation gestures on here can be really finicky. Sometimes they don't do anything, and then sometimes it works. So you're supposed to swipe to the right to get the four widgets, the currently four main widgets, which is really limited. That's a bad part of this. But the widgets that you do have access to are pretty useful. Photo, portrait, videos, pretty essential. Weather, okay. And your earphones. The encos came with this phone, which was a pretty good deal actually. I was quite happy about that. So that's quite handy, but very, very limited for now. Hopefully they're going to improve that with some updates, which apparently they are. But, you know, it's limited, so it's a bit of a shame. But what I do like is the fact that you can switch straight to your photos on here, and you're looking at the main shooter. Now, you're obviously going to be looking at yourself on a smaller screen than your main one, but it gives you all the detail way better than the Samsung Galaxy Flip, that's for sure. And then you can switch between the different functions as well. So you can switch between video, portrait, and so on there. And you can even view the image that you may have taken right on here. So if you want to come out of that, you just swipe down, takes you back to that. And if you want to come out of that altogether, then you just swipe down again. So it is very, very cool. I do really like the wallpapers. You can have actually active and live wallpapers. If you see my shorts on that, you'll see that there are some pretty cool wallpapers that are very, very fun on there. Targeted obviously at a younger audience, but I'm a child at heart, so you know, I don't really care. But I love it for that reason. But the images on here for the wallpapers are actually really cool as well. So the front panel, very, very cool, interactive, limited, but interactive. And the fact that you can use these two cameras. It's very much a crowd pleaser. People love it. If I'm getting out the camera, I double click on the power button and I can start filming and or taking a photo, and people are like, whoa, what is that device? Also, you can film like that, which is pretty sweet. So they call it the camcorder mode. So you can hold it like that, old school camcorder, and it adjusts to show you what you're looking at on the top panel here. So again, very cool. I really, really like it. Fingerprint reader, essential, very quick, very, very fast. If that doesn't work, the Face ID is also really, really fast. So if you're looking at the front panel, because your main cameras are looking straight at you, it will unlock. If somebody else is looking at it and they look at the front panel, it's not going to unlock and they can't see any of your notifications or do any of the functional things here. So the Face ID does work very, very well. I found that it's actually quite too quick to do it sometimes in the sense that before I've even got it here, it's already unlocked, which kind of makes me feel like it's not really checking my face fully, but use the security measures at your own risk. Now, in terms of the other things that I like, the camera quality on this is good. It's not excellent, but it is good. The camera stability is a bit annoying because it switches. The range you've got is 720p, 1080p, and you've got 4K on here. 4K will chew up your memory big time. I've already found that. And I've been using I've been getting some high quality, good 4K footage. But where I was very impressed is, given the right conditions, I got some great night photos. So I was really impressed with that, and using the night sight or not using the night sight built in was actually pretty impressive. So they've really nailed it with that. So It's not a cheap device, but you can use this great in the daytime. It's okay in low light situations, but at night, given the right situations with enough light, it works really, really well. What is limited is the zoom, the 3x zoom. Anything beyond that, but you're not likely to use that anyway. 3x is okay. Anything beyond that, you're not going to be using it for anything practical. I really like the call quality. Now this sounds daft, right? But being able to do this and that is wicked, but also the speakers on this thing, they are actually one of the redeeming features of this product. The speakers, both top and bottom firing, are louder than some of the Samsungs that I've had, some of the premium. For example, the S23, the speakers are like meh, and the meh. S10, the Note 10 that I've been using, is way better speakers. But this device, the N2 Flip, has got an excellent speaker quality, even a little bit of bass as well. And with YouTube videos or videos generally, the immersion is really good. So definitely recommend it for that. That's actually been a surprising benefit. So what are some of the downsides? Well, the software is a bit glitchy. I get some app crashes. It is running on the Oppo version, which is the ColorOS system, ColorOS 13, which is the same as Android 13. So you're going to get the same security features. I've received, I think, 2 updates in security patches, which is very cool. So they are pushing out the up-to-date ones, which is good. Like I said, the cover screen is limited. The video is just good. It's not very, very good. But if you give it the right situations, if you've got it on a tripod, perhaps you've got it on a stable surface, you can get some very nice quality imagery. But like I say, it's not going to be up there with the premium ones, despite paying €1,000 or 1,100 euros for this device. Should you maybe wait for it to go down in price? I'd say yes. If you can get this for 700 euros, happy days. This is a fantastic device at that price. At 1,100 euros, it's a bit of a novelty because of the folding feature. Is it convenient to carry? Hell yeah. Putting it in your pocket is so much easier than it is to carry with a tablet. But I find myself, or a slate should I say, but I find myself finding it inconvenient sometimes to lifting it up. And because it is glass, if your fingers are at all slippery, this thing feels very nervous to hold. So I'm obviously rocking a case. This is a third-party case. I'll put links to it in the description. Very, very good, much more grippy, offers a little bit more protection as well. But one of the cons, the major cons that I was really surprised by, is just how easy it is to scratch this front panel. This has got, through 2 weeks of very careful usage, I haven't dropped it, I don't put it face down even. I've had it in a case for most of the time. It comes with a clear coat case anyway, so I've had that on. But just from being in my pocket, this has got some hairline cracks and scratches on there, which are surprising because I really, really do take care of this device, but I can already see that they're there. So if you're going to get this, you might want to seriously consider getting a panel cover protector for this straight away. Again, I put some links below for the ones that I've been recommended, but I was very surprised by that, and I actually thought that it had a screen protector on it because of how easily scratched it was, and I realized, nope, there's no screen protector on that. So for some reason, that is a very weak part of the glass there. So you will also get fingerprints galore on this. That's because, of course, it's not glass, it's plastic. It has got a screen protector, which you don't want to remove, but it will get fingerprinty. But those are easy to get rid of, so it's not really that big of a deal. It's not an issue whatsoever. So those will wipe off without any issue whatsoever. So overall, yes, I recommend this device, but I recommend it at a better price. If you can get it for 700, maybe 750, you will not be unhappy. This is a fantastic device. It doesn't have the software of the Samsungs and the Galaxies, which in itself is a massive redeeming feature for Samsung, because they're way better than it was 3+ years ago. Those are really, really good devices because of that software, but this is perfectly usable, compatible with all the apps that I've thrown at it. Apart from being a little bit glitchy, it really is a very, very good second edition from Oppo for a flip phone. So highly recommended if you can get it at a better price, or refurbished, as I always recommend, or second hand, which are now becoming available on Amazon and Refurbed and other websites. Definitely consider this one because it is really, really cool device, very quick as well. If you don't like fingerprints on the back, go for the matte black one. You won't get any fingerprints, but this one is very, very pretty and really, really eye-catching. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got one of these, put a like below. If you want one of these, put a comment below. If you found any value from the video, I'd love to hear it and let me know what you think. I'm going to be really focusing on flip and foldable devices going forward throughout this year. So make sure you keep an eye, like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon in my next one. Bye-bye for now.